What's up, everybody? It's Brad at Ghost Gaming. So I wanted to make this your guys' attention before we start our championship race tonight. Got a little bit of drama going on in the championship. So our points leader and his brother dropped out of the championship. It doesn't mean the championship's going to stop. It doesn't mean any of that. The championship will still go on. Now you guys are probably, well, what happened? Well, Jackson, it was my bad. I accidentally, but I kicked him from last week's moto heat race because I thought he had did something. By the time we figured it all out and got it all under control, his heat had already started, in which we moved him to the LCQ. I can understand why he's upset. He ran the LCQ, made the main just like I knew he would do, and then got into the main and was in, I think it was 4th place from what I could tell last, and he got taken out a couple times and then kind of gave up. He did submit some video evidence along with some other riders or other racers in that race. I reviewed it. The call that I made as race director was I awarded Little Baggett 18 points. Even though he didn't place in that position, he placed, I don't know, second to last or something like that. But I awarded him the 18 points because I understood where he was coming from, and the video proved that he got taken out way more times than he should have, in which I didn't catch, except for one of the takeouts. Our leader at the time, Travis, was doing well, had a good lead, was getting into lap traffic. The lappers would not move. They were kind of blocking Travis and not allowing him to pass. Eventually, Travis gets taken out by a lapper that wouldn't allow Travis to pass, and Travis lost his first place position. Now, at the time that Travis lost his position, with the pace he was riding, he would have kept first place. After I reviewed that evidence, I made the call to give Travis 2 additional points. I did not take any points away from any racer in the last race. I did not move anybody's final finishing positions. I awarded the appropriated amount of points for what I believe, as the race director, was fair to the 2 riders that were involved in these incidences. They don't see it that way, so they made the decision to leave the championship and not return. At the end of the day, it's sad to see both of them go. They were both good riders, fun to play games with, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. It was their call. So, they will not be racing in tonight's race or the next race. But that doesn't mean just because our 2 highest points leader left the championship. To be honest, I really don't know why. They said that the call was unfair. I don't believe it was, and neither do some of the other guys. There are other people that also agree with them that the call was unfair, saying that I gave Travis first place. I did not give Travis first place. Let me make that clear. Travis wound up with 25 points total. First place still had 26 points. I did not take any points away from, I think it's Big Big Wolf won or whatever, I did not take any points away from him. I didn't plan to take on any points away from him, or did I take his position away? He won the race. He stayed in first. Travis took second. He stayed in second. The call I made was 2 additional points to Travis because for probably, I think it was about 2 to 3 laps, there were lappers that would not allow Travis to pass, and which led to Travis crashing, which is why he was awarded 2 points. Jackson was awarded his Little Baggett was awarded his 18 points due to the fact that was the last position he was in before he like a bunch of times. I get it. It's racing, guys. We're supposed to have fun. It's a video game. We're not supposed to get mad at each other, although sometimes it happens. All I have to say is sad to see the guys go. Hopefully they come around and realize that there is no beef, that the call was a fair call to all riders, not just the 2 guys that were involved in the 2 separate instances. But that is my job as race director, is to try to be as fair as possible to you, the racers. If you are in the championship and you have a question on, did you get banned or did you get docked points, which rarely happens in my championships, don't ask any of the other riders. Ask me. Please ask me. I'm the one that's running the show for us. I'm the one that's trying to get all of us together so we have fun. Sometimes, is there going to be, yep, is there going to be things that you feel are unfair? That's going to happen, unfortunately. I can't make every call in the rider's favor. I have to be fair to every racer that's involved. Just like in real life. If FIM makes a call against a rider that we all love, and it's a bad call, yeah, we get pissed off. But you know what? Life goes on. We get to see him race next weekend. And you know what? He's fired up because he's going to win. He's pissed off at FIM for making that bullshit call or giving him some sort of stupid penalty that none of us either agreed or, whether we agreed or disagreed with the call. Those things happen, and FIM has to do those things in order to be fair. And it's not to be fair to the audience, it's to be fair to the riders. Example was Ken Roxon a couple races ago when he got that penalty for jumping on the red cross flag that he couldn't see. We all thought that was bullshit, right? Some of you may have agreed with it. And at the end of the day, I agree with it. I don't like it, but I agree with it. He shouldn't have jumped on the red cross flag. Whether or not he could see it, I don't know. That's Ken Roxon's deal. But that's what I'm saying. There's going to be calls that are going to be made that necessarily maybe you or some of the other riders don't agree with. However, fair. I felt that I was fair in those 2 instances because it didn't damage, take away, or move any placement of any rider. So, unfortunately, Bryson and Little Baggett will not be in the race tonight and probably not be in any race forward. Whether or not they decide to race our outdoor championship, that is going to be 110% up to them. They were never banned. They were never thought of them being banned. So, I just want to get the word out there before, we all know how word travels these days. Again, sad to see the guys go. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We still got a race. We still got a championship to complete. We still got stuff to do. We got stuff planned for pretty much the rest of this year. We got our outdoor championship. We got Supercross 4 championship. And I'm still up in the air on doing the MXGP championship. But you know what, it may happen. So I don't know about that one yet. But I mean, we still got a lot of stuff to do. I encourage each and every one of you to join the championship if that's what you want to do. It's all meant to have fun. If that's something you want to do, you can still join the championship. Just join our Discord. The link is in the description. You know, that's where a lot of our communication goes when we're racing. And we'll go from there. I hope to see you guys at tonight's race or any future race. But I definitely want to get the word out there before you hear something that's not accurate. So I'm going to set the record straight in this video. That way you guys all know what happened and you're not going, well, where's the points leaders when you're looking at the races from this point forward. We do have a new points leader. That is Travis. Because the other two quit, it took them out, put Travis as our #1 points leader. So you will see him in tonight's race along with a few other guys. I don't really know how deep the pack's going to be, because apparently some of the other riders left as well. They just didn't tell me. Again, that's secondhand information. I really don't give a shit. If they want to leave, let them leave. I want you guys to join up, have some good racing, and let's have some fun. We got a championship to start in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to finish this video, and we're going to get rolling on the championship. I hope to see you guys in the championship. See you later, guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you here in about 15 minutes.